before we dive into the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe because it will help my channel a lot, and I'll appreciate you guys a lot for doing so. So for those of you who don't know already, the Disney princesses are finally here for the Japan server. So there is Cinderella, you can see her over here, and then there is 2 other princesses actually. So I was quite surprised to see that there was more than one because we were voting, but I guess they did the top 3. The second one is Ariel. This is her in her mermaid-ish form. I'll tell you why after. And then the third one is Rapunzel. And yeah, like these are the 3 princesses. Am I excited for them? Of course I am. They are princesses, right? They look beautiful. They are heavily inspired by how they originally look. And I feel that they did a great job doing that. So I posted these pictures yesterday, so you can see over here. I posted the Ariel one, the Rapunzel one, and the Cinderella one. So why don't we start with the Cinderella one with my honest opinion. So when I first saw Cinderella, I was just like, oh, it's Cinderella. I like her as a princess. I like her story, and I think I'm the most familiar with her story. And I love everything about this, by the way. It's just that out of all the princesses that we could have chosen from. So, oh my gosh, quick interjection here. So I'm back from the future. I actually recorded half an hour of footage and realized it didn't fully get saved. So I'm here again. So here we go. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I'm a little stressed out. But let's do this. So I think I left off by saying how we could choose from a lot of princesses like Belle, Little Mermaid. There was, I think this is Tiana. Yes, this is a frog in her hand. And then there's Rapunzel, there's Anna, there's Mulan, there's Snow White, there's Moana, Pocahontas, Merida, Jasmine, and Cinderella. There was also Sleeping Beauty, not Elsa and not Meg from Hercules in either of the 2 servers. So I think only in the Chinese server there was Merida. There was also Pocahontas and Mulan. So I would genuinely have loved to have Mulan, Pocahontas, Merida, and Moana. But it seems like everybody was surprised that it was Cinderella in the end because there were a lot of different choices, but she was definitely not one of my top choices. I would have chosen Rapunzel for sure, and I would have thought that Ariel would also be a top contender, but I just didn't think that Cinderella would be the one that they chose. And I thought that at the very least, maybe in the CN server, they'll have a little bit more of princesses to choose from, so our results would be different. And given that, I hope that we won't have any of the 3 princesses here show up on the CN server, because although they are different servers, I would have loved to see how the Love Nikki developers interpreted this entire event and how they interpreted the different princesses. So at the very least, to see 6 princesses created by Love Nikki would be amazing. So now let's look at my honest opinions for this outfit. This outfit is Cinderella, and I think that everything about it is so beautiful because the dress, although we do have a lot of blue dresses, this is the typical Cinderella dress. And at the back you can see her carriage. One thing that I do want to say is that you'll see in the other 2 suits is that they have sidekicks by their sides. I thought that at the very least, maybe she could have the little mice in the background or on her hands, or just some animal to be a sidekick for her. You can see the makeup here, it's so sparkly, so beautiful, but I just wish that her makeup didn't make her look like she was 10 years old. She was a little older, as you can see in this picture here, and I feel like a way to make her look older is to make her eyes less rounded. But again, people can argue that because she has a surprised expression, it makes more sense for her to have circular eyes. So that's one thing that I wanted to mention. The hair was also very similar to how she looks in the animation, so I think that's great. I just love all the sparkles and the diamonds and the wispiness of these magical wisps look on her, and yeah, she looks really good here. I was a little I wouldn't say disappointed, but I was just a little surprised to see her. And it's not that I don't love her, because she is beautiful here, and I would get her if she was on the English server, but I just thought that it would have been better with someone else. But we'll just keep our fingers crossed for the Chinese server, because I would love to see what type of Disney princesses they decide to come out with. So now let's read the comments for this one. She said that she's surprised Moana wasn't up there. She was personally hoping for her arrival. Girl, me too. I wish that there was like either Moana, Pocahontas, or even Tiana for the floating stage, but I'm just a little sad to see that it was like the other two and Cinderella. I was really happy with the other two, but I just wished it was someone else. And I know there are Cinderella fans here. I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm just saying that when I imagined Cinderella in my head, this was what the suit looked like. But if I tried to imagine how Moana or like Pocahontas would look like, I can't see, like I don't know what to be expecting, and that's like I want to be surprised like that. Now I'm even hoping for us to have her in the English server so that we can start voting, because I think that it would be really interesting to see how different our voting results would be from the Japan server, from the Chinese server, and the English server. So yeah, I'm very excited to see it, but look how beautiful this entire outfit is. Like, I would just use the makeup on its own. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Cinderella suit, but yeah, I would definitely use the makeup. Our second contender is Rapunzel, and I love how they used the scene from the movie for this event because I love her hair. I love how it's coated with flowers. I love how she's letting go of a lantern and she's in the boat, and I love the background so much. I love lanterns for some reason, and you can see her sidekick over here. I also am absolutely in love with her green makeup. We have a shortage of green makeups, and I really like how this one is a green makeup because I would 100% use this as well. It's just so pretty, and you can actually see the detail that's put in her outfit. Like, look at the lace pattern, look at the sparkles, look at the design at the bottom of her skirt, and look at the second layer of lace. Like, this is so pretty to me. There are the flowers, so her beautiful long hair goes from here and then it circles here and then back up to there. And you can see how her boat has the same flowers on her hair. It doesn't look too overwhelming, and I don't know, this outfit is so beautiful. And I love her pose as well. Like, they actually nailed it 100% with this outfit. So Sin has also reminded us that this will be a recharge, unfortunately. I personally don't think it will be a recharge that's under 20. Like, it should be a recharge that's at least $20 or $30 or $40 or even maybe $100, but I really doubt they'll throw out $100 for this one outfit. So I think it should be around the $20 to $50 range. And another person asked if this was only on the CN server. This is actually Miracle Nikki, so this is the Japanese server. I don't know where to find the voting results for the Chinese server yet. Maybe they haven't been released, but these are what we have so far for the Japanese server. And yeah, I don't know, this is going to be a recharge and I'm so excited for it. Like, everything about it is so cute. Like, you see her little lizard sidekick friend over here. The one thing that they could top off this suit would be to give her a frying pan. That would be hilarious, but definitely the color scheme would have been messed up. But maybe even in her unposed version, to have a frying pan, that would be really funny. Last but not least, we have Ariel. And Ariel, when I first saw it, like, the colors were so captivating. It was gorgeous. The blue and the teal, and the way they just used the color palette was so amazing. And the one thing you see is definitely her red hair. The thing I have a problem with her red hair is that it looks like she doesn't have a hairline. Like, or it just looks like she doesn't have a forehead. And I thought that she at the very least had a forehead in her animated pictures, but it looks like she never really had a forehead to begin with. I just think that maybe over here, like underneath, it could have just been forehead. I don't know how to draw over it, but like there's just this one part over here under her curve. If it was a forehead, I think it would make her hair look a lot more flowier and like on top of her, and it doesn't look like she has a hat for her hair. Otherwise, I really love this outfit. Like, look at her sidekick over here. He looks exactly how he's supposed to, albeit that there are a little more sparkles in his fins and in his stripes, but I 100% agree with them. I love her shell bra or like bikini because in the movies it's only like a solid purple, but here it got bejeweled, and then there's like an extra layer at the very top that's like kind of wispy. And I think it's so pretty. Like, all these jewels around her are so beautiful. And you can see from her waist as well, the sparkles go from her waist all the way down to her real mermaid tail. And oh, the tail. So let's get to the tail. What are those? So I personally have expressed my disappointment in this outfit because she has human feet. And of course there is a good explanation why, like there could be a reason why, as in she has always wanted to be human. So this could signify her transformation from a mermaid to human by showing her human feet and also her mermaid tail. I think that it was a good idea, but I would have just loved to have one part of her outfit to just be a full tail and the other part to be her feet. I remember one of my viewers suggesting that the unposed version could be her dress, like maybe her blue human dress, and then her posed version would be her as a mermaid, so you could get the best of both worlds. But this one, I just think that they just meshed it together. And let's look at the comments over here. I didn't realize it wasn't a real tail until you said it. Girl, I know. That was like the very first thing I looked for when I saw Ariel. I think having her tail be a bottom kind of resembles how she was a mermaid and then turned into a human with her legs showing. So yeah, that would be one of the reasons why. They probably want to use more diamonds for the accessory for Ariel's feet. That could be another reason why. Well, she always did want to have human legs. I imagine that's why they did that. So yeah, if it's true to the storyline, I could see why they did that. But personally, like on a very opinionated level, I would have been a lot happier if there was just a pure mermaid tail. But the bralette item she has is already beautiful, like absolutely gorgeous. And same, like the background item was amazing. Mini Bookworm said that Ariel's makeup honestly looks like Lantern Date. So here's Lantern Date. I put it on for you. And yeah, it kind of does. But oh, so Ariel's makeup is a little more teal and sparkly. And she's smiling at the very least. But this makeup was free. So I'm not complaining either. Her hairline is awful. Yo, I agree. I feel like did they mess up or not? Maybe I'm just too nitpicky, but yeah, I would love them so much. And I do think they're a lot prettier than some of those $100 recharges. Like, I 100% agree with you. I heard Ariel and Cinderella are pavilions. Yeah, I pretty much guessed that too, because any of these collaborations, they're usually pavilions so that they can get the most money from us, and the Rapunzel is recharged for almost $50. So yeah, I said a minimum $20, but of course I was too optimistic. Around $50 seems about right. So yeah, here it is. There's one more thing I wanted to show you, and that's this one over here. So Love Nikki Sit has made this edit on Ariel in honor of the new Ariel live action. I love it so much. Look how beautiful her eyes are. Like, they pop out so much more. I really think this looks beautiful as well if they ever did this, because Halle Berry is going to be the actor for the live action for Ariel. So yeah, I definitely really love this edit. But yeah, what are your thoughts about this event? I truly love it, and I wish that we had the chance to have it on the English server, but of course we'll just have to wait patiently for them to come. Hopefully even the Mickey Mouse collaboration will come as well, because I love everything that's a collab. Everything that's a collab and can hit at the nostalgia points in my life. Those are the events that I would love to have and would love to spend money on, but for now, I guess we'll have to wait. I hope you liked my video. If you enjoyed my content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll appreciate you guys a lot for doing so, and I'll always try to keep you updated with new Love Nikki stuff, whether it be from our server or from the other server. And again, I'm sorry for my voice. It's sounding like more and more raspy because I've actually been talking for an hour now. It's been taking a really long time for me to just film these videos, but you know what? We're good. We're good. So thank you for dealing with that, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today. Have a good one. Bye!